What's up, buddy? Hopefully I didn't put you. I was gonna say hopefully I didn't put you in the spot, but I think you could do it. No, no, they are. I think you'll be okay. If not, really, it's not a big deal. But it'd be good. It's gonna be a good experience for you one way or the other. So, and at the end of the day, I don't care about a clear. I'd rather the members get good experience. So it's your first time tanking it too, right? No, no. I mean that's even better. Have you tanked it on bet before? Okay. I mean, like I said, it's good experience. I'm not someone. I think they're gonna try to have me lead for the first time. I have patience. I don't care if we get it done or not. As long as you have the understanding by the end of the trial on what to do, that's all I care about. Yeah, yeah. So I think it'd be good for you. I think you can do it. I just watched you tank the last boss, and I thought you did very well. And your CP's not like super high. Like yeah, I thought you did really well tanking. I mean, you're not low either. You're like I don't. Yeah, you're pretty much average. But I thought you did really well. I mean, you know, I'll probably send you up top after once I talk to Valden to make sure because I've never tanked it. But I feel like going up top's easier than you having to deal with all the whalers coming out because that can be very overwhelming if we don't have the burn. And I've never ran with this group and I don't know who's good and who's not. And okay, I mean, like I said, whatever you're comfortable with, it don't bother to me. Oh, you're good, buddy. What the fuck is this? I hate how people do their trial signups in certain guilds. Ours included. Okay, so this is for Wednesday. I told I'm gonna send you just an example. Sorry, I was talking to Balfour. So the Knights are 50k, Royal Knights 65. The heavy hitters right now will be me, Dan, and Professor. Okay, so you three will be getting split up when we do the fucking Hell Round and going in groups. Anyway, here I'm gonna send you just like my suggestion on like future signups. I sent it to Val, and he's like, "Yeah, that is kind of cool." I was like, "It just makes it easier for people to find the date." He said he didn't want to get it too cluttered, but it really doesn't if you put everything at of the bottom of the Discord. Here you go. I'm messaging it to you on Discord now. Then let me know if you see what I'm talking about. I just thought it makes it cleaner and easier to like locate. You know what I'm saying? So I was telling them like for like the channels, you know what I'm saying, for trials. And so you see like how this is a guild that I'm in. You see how like they got it broken up to where they got Wednesday and then the date and then the trial, like then they'll do a channel for each trial and then they'll put obviously the um the fucking the trial and then who's leading it, the hyphens who leads that trial. Yeah, yeah. So those are the leads. That's who's leading it, and then obviously the trial will be in front of their name. I just thought it was a cleaner look, and it makes it easy so people can look at like Wednesday, like okay, Wednesday the 28th. Oh, they got NSS, VHOF, and what you guys don't see, and I should have probably pulled up, is that those. I mean, it's a lot of extra work, but the way she does it, those are actually in time order. So like NSS would be, I'd have to look at the actual time, but that'd be the first time of that day, and then the second time, third time, and fourth time. So you know that the bottom ones are always going to be the later times. Does that make sense? Yeah. I thought it was easier to do. Yeah, but it makes it like not. I mean, it does. I guess it does kind of seem cluttered, but like all those will go to the bottom of the Discord anyway. So then you could just scroll down and be like, let's see. Okay, we got Wednesday NSS. Cool. I need to do NSS. But they have a whole badge set up too. Like you can't do just any vet trial in their guild. Like you have to be able to do the normal version. Sign up. You have to do the sign up normal version with that guild, and then their ranks will go off of what they call badges. So like I'll give you an example. Here you go. I'll send you this. Now, right now, it looks cluttered with all the ranks, but once, like, I'm doing my last badge right now for my normal, and then I can do any trial on vet with the guild. The normal, all those normal dots will disappear once you get all normals, and then it'll look like, because it does look like a lot when you look at it, like, damn, that's a lot of ranks. But it'll actually look like, wait, no, let me use an example. Nope. Perfect. Well, I guess not. Disregard. Alright, well, you get the idea. I thought those little, like, once you do all the normals, it'll just be one normal dot. We'll say you've gotten all the normal access done. But it don't. Does that make sense, though? Yeah. That's how they do their trials. And one, it forces people to uh, do the trials with the guild per sign up, so their sign ups stay busy. But they're very strict too. They don't have any requirements. Like there's no requirements. The only requirements is in order to do any vet content, you have to be able to do the normal ones and have the badge. And then to do like the hard modes and speedruns and stuff, you have to have been able to have the vet badge to do those. If that makes sense. It's a cool little setup, I thought. It was something different I hadn't seen like in a guild. Then of course you can get your people that want to flex, like, oh yeah, I got this badge and that badge. So that's that whole dynamic. And then oh yeah, another thing, and I don't want to tell Val how to run his guild, but like just here's a perfect example. Everyone's talking in the vet run Discord. Like for new people, they probably wouldn't even know the schedules in that one. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so much conversation in this channel. So like you have to scroll all the way up and then sign up. Makes sense? You see what I'm saying? Okay, so like if you're looking in the vet run Discord because there's so much conversation going on, you know what I'm saying? Everyone's talking about whatever. Like, let's say I just joined the Discord right now, right? I probably wouldn't know that there's a schedule going on for today at 8:30 or 9 or whatever we're gonna do it because the conversation is like it just looks like it's a normal channel. Basically, what I was saying is most trial guilds won't allow anybody to have a conversation in the schedule channel, like the schedule channel. Yeah, yeah. So that guild that I showed you that I'm in, like if they have a conversation about like the healers and stuff, they have a whole trial section where it's just a trial chat. Like you have your general chat and then you have your trial chat, and then that's where those conversations would go. Or usually people just PM me. Like if I'm doing any vet content and they want to know what sets you're running, usually I get a PM like, hey, I see you're running a trial with me today. Blah blah blah. What are you running? But that's not like mandatory. That's just usually how it works. And then I'm like, I'm running this, da da da, and we get usually before we even get before the trial even starts, like our shit will be set. We'll know what we're running and we'll discuss. But that's just how some of the guild, like some of the more elite guilds, run their stuff. Just examples, give ideas if that's stuff you guys like, because I know you guys are still getting off the ground. And also, their guild does have 500 people that are all active because they get booted after a week if they're not. So they can then they run like they tally every trial they run every month, and they tally like who ran the most. Like just for an example, where the fuck's her? Yeah. Oh, here we go. No, you're good. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm about to run a trial while what's up. Is he hungry? Maybe? Finally? I don't either. They ain't really ate. We try to feed them, but they're not really eating, right, Mom? Yeah, they're fine. So we finally got a group of fucking... we traveling in? I guess we are. No, I'm doing NSO right now. Sanctum Ophidium. You ever done that one? It's the last one I need for my badge. It's in Craglorn. It's a Craglorn trial. Hmm. It's my last badge. Anyway, mm-hmm. Did you see it? You see that those pictures I sent you, Death, of how many fucking trials that Guilderman does? Ah, he's deleting that chat. Did you tell him to do that? See how many fucking trials they run though, bro? A month? It's insane, is it not? You imagine running 100 trials in a month? Like in every month almost? Like it's like the same numbers. Well, they have a lot of officers that do the leads. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they have like 10 trial leads, so like those leads will pick up a bunch of the rosters. Like I said, they have their guild is completely full. It's 500. Like they don't even do recruiting. The only way you get recruited in is like basically if you know somebody, and then that person has to ask for you to join. It's basically like that kind of thing. Like basically you have to vouch for that person. They do silent trials too. I don't know if you've ever heard of what that is. They do something called a silent trial. Yeah, basically it's gonna be like for like real fast runs. No mechanics will be explained. Everyone that signs up usually knows their shit, so you just get in. You're not talking. No one talks. So like people be in party chats and stuff, just kicking it like me and you are doing. Um, and it's just real quick in and out. Like we're on the first boss and it's already almost gone. So like, I don't want to say it's for because it's normal. It's a normal trial, but I don't want to say it's like per se for vet players. But like you know how like you've been in teaching trials, I'm sure, right? Where people are breaking it down, it takes a little longer to get through. This just kind of cuts all that out. It's a pretty cool idea. I'd never seen that before in any trial. I didn't even know what the fuck that was. I still am not a big fan of them personally. Um, I like to talk and kind of enjoy each other while we're playing. I think it's kind of weird when you're like sitting here quiet. But I guess if you wanted like to get a quick one in, it's that way to go. From what? To kind of give you an idea of like how good this guild is. So I got lucky. Actually, they changed the rules since me doing it. I signed up because like I told you, in order to do like VSS and stuff, you have to do NSS. You know what I'm saying? You have to do normals to do the vets. Well, so in this guild, it's called the Wolves. In this guild, in order to do any vet content, you have to do the normals first. Only sign-ups. Like you have to be able to sign up so they can track it. So like if there's somebody in just guild chat pugging it, that doesn't count. It has to be a sign-up trial only, where you obtain your quote-unquote normal rank, normal badge for that trial. So then you can basically unlock vet trials. Make sense? Send a Xalavar party chat. He just put what's up in group. So anyway, like I was saying, fuck, what was I saying? Oh, I got lucky on VSS. I signed up for. They had a pug group, right? It was actually originally it was supposed to be for a hard mode, and I signed up as a alternate because I don't get to get in the pugs because they require that you do 2 hours a week, and my schedule changes based on work. So I luckily last week just so happened to make it. Well, they ended up taking away the hard mode. And they're like, we're just gonna run VSS on, we're gonna run normal VSS just twice back to back since the Elsewire um, events going on for double loot and all that jazz. So it was my first time running VSS or whatever with that group, and it's like pretty much one of their top groups. We did VSS in like 51 minutes. I've seen groups where it takes them like an hour and a half. Did he actually eat? Mm-hmm. No, so you may have to send me one. But he may not realize that I'm on either with you, you know what I'm saying? If you're gonna join, just join and send me an invite. And I'll join as soon as this boss is dead, which is right about now. We're burning through this trial like super quick. We're already done with the second boss. One boss to go. And it just started at 4 o'clock. It's 4:12. It's gonna take us 12 minutes to do this trial. Yeah, invite him. Yeah. Try it right now. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Hold on, man, hold on, man, hold on, man, hold on, hold on, hold on. Fuck, 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 fuck. Fucking up my broadcast and everything. Just trying to. You have to send Death an invite now to the party. I fucked it all up. We were in a party together, and then. Ah, I'm in an NSO. I can't. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna get yelled at. They're gonna be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'm in the middle of NSO, switching parties. You're fine. They're gonna yell at my ass. Gotta get that last. I gotta get my last normal badge. Get this shit over with. Yeah, did you see what I was saying though, Val? with how they do their shit. It's a lot of work. I feel like it's a lot of work.
I had something like that once I got in. The problem is it's going to be a little bit different here
Yeah.
because we're so singularly focused. I had that whole like, verified VPS, verified
Mhm.
servers, verified for like, DLC, verified for frag wars,
Right.
and I had all that. The problem was just keeping up with it.
Well, that's what I was saying. It's a lot.
Yeah. Um,
Like,
as long as we can keep up on it, fine. But the problem is that like
um,
in the original Blu-rays, we had the problem of like so many people joined in such a short amount of time that
yeah.
we lost track of the tax basically.
Right. I, I could definitely try to help out now that I literally have nothing to do in terms of ESO outside of just signing up for trials. If you want. I mean, I kind of feel like I don't know what to do with myself now that I'm not running a guild. I'm just kind of like, damn, what do I do?
Well, and like that's what I was telling you earlier. Like when I saw it was decal and like that like GM like Discord thing, I was like,
Hmm.
oh, he was the GM. I was like, I thought it was Justin.
It was me and Decal are,
Like
yeah, me and Decal are still great. It didn't have anything to do with Decal.
and like when like you invited me to like freestyle to your recording for when you guys were trying to get some events done,
Yeah.
like I was like, oh, decal really is a real person. Like
Hmm.
all I ever saw when it came to saw was Justin.
Yeah. So Decal's kind of like it was. It's kind of hard to explain. We both came up with the idea. Well, he came up with the idea of bringing me to ESO. He actually came from a Call of Duty clan that I used to be in, and I told him that I hadn't played ESO in like since the game came out, essentially. So I came back in October, and we made the guild. And I've always been like really good with recruiting and stuff like that. So I did the recruiting, and at the time he knew more than me, I guess, because he played longer. But he doesn't play as much because of his schedule and his everything in his life. So that's why like I seem to be more of the face. But then were you there when Sal was there? Salazar,
He was,
Salazar, whatever.
yeah,
Okay, so that's where the drama became.
yeah. So basically, what happened was like I joined the game and whatnot, and then nothing was happening.
Yeah,
Right, like we had the guild slot and everything else like that.
right.
So like I hung out in Discord, kept battling stuff, but like and I had other guilds I was running global talents with.
Mhm.
So I was like, all right, like I don't really want another guild in like Battlefield, but like hanging out in Discord for like I'll even ask Justin.
Use what? Yeah, I was gonna say
I didn't even get there, and then
it's funny too because you
nothing
left.
nothing was happening.
Yeah, you left, and then we actually started running a little bit of everything.
Oh really?
Yeah, but that's kind of that. Yeah, that's kind of like where things went south. And I'm not gonna speak ill on Sal, even though I think he's a piece of shit. But so he was a leader. I'm a leader. I was a leader, and Decal was a leader. Well, we had it set to where everyone agreed that we was gonna be a trial guild. So we changed everything. Got rid of a lot of people that were just sitting around and just wanting to do social things. And we kind of started setting things up. And the things were going good. We were actually pugging or we weren't pugging rosters. Everybody was showing up. We were getting clears, et cetera, et cetera. Well, then 2 days ago, I woke up and all of a sudden it's these crazy requirements that weren't really talked about between me and Decal. Like Sal just decided he was going to do it. So like 85k DPS. You have to be right. You have to be 1000 CP, which I'm not even one.
For normal vet,
Yeah,
like not even hard mode.
right. Yeah, exactly. So I, unfortunately, I definitely caused all the chaos. I kind of popped off the mouth because I was like, we're not even going to talk about this. Like we've talked about everything else. You're just going to make decisions and not, you know, talk to me and Decal. And then I said some stupid shit and it pissed off Sal. And then Sal left and a couple other people followed suit. And then I was just like, you know what? Like this is a little bit too much stress for me. Like I just want to be able to run trials and enjoy myself and not have to worry about pleasing people essentially. So I ended up stepping down and giving the reins to Decal. And like I'm actually talking to Decal right now. Like me and him are great. I have no issues with Decal. I have no issues with any of the officers in Saul. I still have a good relationship with them. It was really just 2 or 3 officers that left as well that I won't mention because I'm streaming. But yeah, that's pretty much what happened. So it was just miscommunication or Latin, no, not miscommunication, lack of communication, and then just silly things that I thought was just silly. So yeah, and then people were like, "Well, you just mad because you can't do the trials." I'm fucking 985. I'll be fucking 1,000 Friday. Like, it had nothing to do. It fucking had nothing to do with the fact that I can't do the trials.
Well, and like so, in one of the guilds I was in for a while,
Mm-hmm.
and I left that because they kept just doing incomplete stuff.
Such a like, what do you mean?
So they had me as like a sub,
Yeah.
for like a couple of their teams, and I ran the rest of their team, and then their leader kept being like, okay, like you're really good, like we're gonna just have you be like the number one person. We just gotta like talk to this other person who's not really performing well, and kind of have a conversation with that person, fix that.
Oh, they weren't gonna. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
And I was like, all right. And so like me, being an adult, and working in the past, like I said, okay. Well, after like 2 weeks, like I've been doing this, like told the leader, I was like, hey, I just changed chapters. I was like, hey, like we've been really busy. This person's been really busy. Haven't had a chance to have a conversation. He's like, all right. So I gave him another week, and I was like, all right, like so I'm trying to hit keeping my nights free in regards,
Mm-hmm.
just in case, and I'm not looking to sub. Like, what's happening? And they were basically like, well, like this person, really wants a chance to improve, blah blah blah. It's like, all right, so I'm out. And like I left that, but like they had like these crazy things, like need 1,000 CP and 85 KP for DLCs and like macros.
Right.
Now, mind you, like I've run 1,000. Even the hard modes, like on the normals, you can do like 40, 45K
Yeah.
and do drops pretty easily. Hard modes, you probably do like 50 to 60, which is comfortably doable. Um, you don't need no 70K DPS for that.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think the 85K was for DLCs. Be honest with you. I don't think it was normal vet cracks. I think it was, if I remember correct, I think it was like vet DLCs. But still, like, that's kind of excessive, if you ask me.
Yeah, but so like I ended up leaving that, and I tried to make it simple, but it wasn't really working.
Mm-hmm.
And not even like necessarily trials levels, but more or less like speed run trials.
Yeah. See, that's where I wanted to be at.
Yeah, and like it went okay, but it wasn't the transition that that humans had, where they lost the activity from more casual players.
Right.
And they were going to like because we weren't like straight trials,
Yep.
we ran into the issue of um, the people that were looking for the straight trials weren't really signing up for that just because they were looking for straight trials.
Right.
So then we were just having the problem of like canceling losses and
Yep. That's what happened with us too in the beginning. Like when you joined, like we couldn't figure that out.
like I talked to the office. I was like, hey, there are a couple different directions we could go here with this, and which one do you guys think is better? And they more or less decided that kind of expanding both
Mm.
would be best. And then so then we're kind of like the big brother to them, where like as players progress in that more social and casual guilds, we let them then they can kind of transition over to us and slowly start to learn from that.
Right. But this is definitely, just to make sure I understand, this is definitely strictly a trials guild.
Yes, yeah,
Perfect. That's what I want.
yeah.
So perfect.
We do. It's not anything we do in all of them. It's not even more of the like, hey, let's just group up and do stuff.
Yeah, that's cool.
They're the same thing.
But we're definitely gonna be running trials weekly.
Yeah,
All right.
like lots of trials, which is why you don't have to do really the trials daily.
Yeah,
So that I don't have to lead every single roster.
for sure. Cause like it,
It's just efficient.
yeah, like that guild that I'm in, like that I sent you, that does like the 200 blah blah blah. Like that leader, she doesn't even really run them anymore. Like she has just like 10 fucking leaders or trial leaders do that shit. So I get what you're saying.
Like I feel
Yeah, what works.
I assume this is what it goes as well.
Yeah, what works for her too is her fucking husband's also a leader of that guild, so they pretty much like she does everything. She doesn't even use a bot. Like Brandy fucking uses she hand makes those rosters. I couldn't believe that when I heard that.
I know. Like she asked me about like what bots I use,
Mm-hmm.
because like for a while there, like in the GM Discord, like
Yeah.
I was a bot guy. Like if you need bots or something, like get a hold of me.
Right, and that's what I was saying. Like I was like, you make every one of those rosters. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I got
yeah. And she was like, well, I just can't find a bot to go through the hive wire. And it's like, well, you're never going to be able to find a bot that's going to do exactly what you want it to do. Like there's
no.
always going to be one that's going to have something that you're going to have to manually do.
Right.
Like move people from a sub list to a normal list if they can't use the sub, or like keep a secondary list with like the bot I use that allows for 4 subs.
Mm-hmm.
So like
She just installed Apollo this week, and she's testing Apollo out for the first time. That's what we used in Saw. We used Apollo. I thought that was a very simple one to use. That's what you're using too, correct?
I'm using EO34.
Oh yeah, I know I've used that one before too.
And that's the best bot that I found.
Okay.
I haven't played with Apollo because I've never really used Apollo. But I tried like the Moto bot for a while and that sucked.
I've never tried that one.
Like so if you set up like the NSO for an NCO,
Mm-hmm.
it would be like, oh, okay, well this is a solar cannon, and this one uses one tactic and one ICP.
Jesus.
Yeah, which mind you, like experience wise,
Yeah,
it's capable
for sure.
of solar tanks can rough, but like they're capable. But and you can't really have that as your roster bot because what if you have like a tank tank? Like then you have to have a tank tank DPS slot, and like it doesn't do anything.
Right. No, I get what you're saying for sure. Well, like I was telling you, I will definitely give the trial lead a go because I've always wanted to lead. I have just not led yet. Just keep in mind, I am new to trials though. Like I have done every normal trial. Obviously, I've done a couple of vets, but I just started doing trials literally 2 months ago. So
Like the big thing is kind of just we're gonna kind of like progress through trials kind of pretty fast, and
for sure.
we're gonna like right up to every single event that I want to go to. So you can like see the mechanics of what they're getting for there.
Hmm.
If I can find graphics that are good, like I'll post pictures of me playing the game.
Yeah,
If I can find like good short things where like as I run them, it's like a POV. So like
that's what
people
I
can
like.
kind of watch it.
POVs. Yeah,
So like people can kind of watch it. Like so for like IGN or BSS, like you can explain that till you're blue in the face, but if
hmm.
someone physically does it and sees it and has like someone do it, they're buying it for real.
And this trial's completed. Oh, I got the ice staff of the two fanged. Nice. Make sure I message Sizzle and tell him thank you for running this for me.
By the moons! What happened here?
I thought about doing that because I was on that guild,
It's cool.
it seems too busy for me to be honest.
Very, very busy. It is very busy.
And like I'm it's hard to believe, but like I'm kind of introverted on guild, for like lack of work committing. So like making myself known in a large guild like that is more work than I want to put in.
So, just from what and I've only been in this guild for like a month and a half now. So, just like from what I've experienced, like I've talked to a couple people, but like you could pretty much just come in, sign up, and get off, and probably really never have to talk to anybody. The only time is if like you did want to be like a trial lead or you wanted to get to those prog groups because their prog groups are pretty like I can't do their prog groups because of my schedule because I have a rotating schedule. So the days they do it, I'd be able to do it one week, but they demand that you do it every single week for 2 hours once a week. I can't do that on the same day because my days rotate on and off. You know what I'm saying? So um, they obviously require communication through that, but I saw there's tons of people in this trial I've never met in my life, or not in this trial. Tons of people in this guild I've never met in my life or even talked to. I just sign up, show up, get on, get off. That's what I like about this trial, or this trial group. So it's not bad. Definitely very strict in terms of like other trial groups that I've been in, which isn't a bad thing. It's just different from what I'm used to. Like there's some things I definitely like. Like I like that if they say a trial is going to start, for example, 4 o'clock, it's starting at fucking 4 o'clock no matter what. So like when it comes to scheduling and stuff, that's great. But
So the way that I like to run it is a little more laid back, where like when you're in the trial, nobody should be talking but the support
agreed.
as needed and the trial lead.
Yep.
Everybody else should be muted. If I can find a way to make too much background noise and mute anything so people can't hear the call out,
Yeah.
then I will warn you a couple times
And then boot them.
and ask you to mute your mic, and then I'm gonna boot you.
Yep.
Like
That's
exactly. So every single time I'm in these trials, you're going to hear my wife's obnoxious TV shows, and that's all there's gonna be.
I mean, as
There's
long
nothing I can do about nothing I can do about it until we mute.
I got twin newborns, as you can hear. Like I'll usually try to mute my mic when they start up, but I'm the same way too. Like you may hear the twins crying for a few seconds, and then if that doesn't stop, then I'll mute my mic because I don't want everybody to get annoyed. I've actually been yelled at. Well, not yelled at. I've been talked to by Brandy about that recently. I was like, I was like,
And then I always try to group up 10 to 15 minute trials.
yep. I'm the same way in that term. I actually like it to be 20 personally. Just you know, I'm not gonna boot anybody for it, but it makes it easier if I have to pug something. You know what I'm saying?
So what I found is if you have a full roster
Yeah.
and nobody fully indicates that they're going to be late or have to or need a sub or whatever,
Hmm.
10 to 15 minutes is plenty. That gives everybody
Ah.
plenty of time to get on.
Right.
If the viewers weren't able to discuss your gear set beforehand, then they can quickly discuss it, turn in the tanks,
Right.
and then and then you're still starting on time.
Yeah. I'm kind of about the same way. Like I kind of in terms of being tardy, whatever. Like I'm a pretty big stickler on that as well. Like if you're logging in 5 minutes till, I'm gonna be a little annoyed. You know,
Yeah.
because
So
unless you've communicated ahead of time, like hey, I'm running a little late, I'll be on.
if and then if someone messages you and they're like, hey, I know we're grouping at 8 o'clock. I'm on the way home or in through traffic or whatever. I'll be there at 8:05. That I'll usually give a pass for. If it's going to be any more than 5-10 minutes max, then I would. Um, typically, I would just replace them anyways. But kind of play it by ear as we some other people. So
Yeah.
someone like Pappy, if he's gonna be 5 minutes late because he'll be on his way home or whatever,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
He was in Saul. I'm familiar with
Yeah,
him.
I'm not gonna get mad and replace him. If he's a player that I know is I don't want to say essential, but someone that is going to be able to kind of fill the wait.
Yeah.
Someone that kind of replacing their ability is going to be harder than replacing their ability.
Yeah. Well, like I was telling you.
But at the same time, grouping 10 to 15 minutes prior is should be more than enough time. Everyone knows, hey, we're grouping 10 to 15 minutes prior. You know,
Yeah. I'm pretty much on the same page then with you. Like I said, if I do decent and you want me to do trial lead, I have no problem doing that. And like I said, if you need anything from me, I don't know everything obviously, and I'm still learning trials. I'm still very new to trials myself. I've just kind of dove in.
which is fine. And it's one of those cases where even if for the first bit, for example, your great tonight. I talked to a professional death writer about it,
Yeah.
and he agreed to promote you to sergeant or whatever. And then all you're comfortable doing is hell raw plunder runs for a while.
Yeah.
Then that's what you do. You throw plunder runs and you go to town.
Right. And like I was telling you, like there's a handful Like Rock Grove, normal, I could teach Rock Grove normal with my eyes closed because I've done it like 30 times in the Wolves when I first joined because that's all they was running when I joined. Like there's some that I can do, but there's like for instance, like we just did NSO normal. I wouldn't be able to tell you per se. I wouldn't be able to repeat back the mechanics.
I hate NSO.
Yeah, like I just did normal today because that was my last badge I needed, and I couldn't to the life of me tell you the mechanics on that. Sunspire, I could probably teach both VSS and NSS just because I've done a lot of it lately for whatever reason. So like I'd be comfortable in something like that. Hellraw,
So like
another good one.
it's kind of funny. So when it comes to DLCs, I can do VHOF and
I've only done that a few times.
and, and, and like VSS
Yeah,
like with my eyes closed because I spent like a month in VHOF before we finally got the third boss down.
right. Do you care if I read off of something too, like to make sure I don't,
Yeah,
because I don't tank. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's another thing I have to think of too. Is like the block mechanic stuff like that. I'll probably have to read off because I don't tank. I heal and a little bit of I pretty much just heal. So like my perspective would be a little odd too. Like,
right. And like really like you could just like simplify it. Like
well then that's what I was gonna say. Like I would just pretty much like summarize what you wrote or what would be on the internet, and just kind of read it back real quick, and then go from there. Okay, I just want to make sure I don't want to sound like an idiot. Like, is he reading off the internet? Like, yes I am. But
yes I am or I'm reading off of cheat sheets.
okay, cool. And then, like I said, I'm real. Like I teach in real life. Like I've taught martial arts forever, so like I have patience. I can teach things. It's just I have to know it,
Yeah.
which is obviously a no-brainer for anything you teach.
Yeah.
But
So like VHOF and VSS I can do with my eyes closed.
yeah, like I was
And
telling,
then like VMAL, like Mark Lopez, like I
mm,
can do that one
oof,
up until twins. I've never seen the last boss, and that's simply because every single group I've currently beat with does twins literally.
yep.
It's almost the same shit.
I've only done VMall once, and we tapped that at the Twins because it took us an hour and like 30 minutes to get the first boss done, which I'm pretty confident I can actually do that now. And I only got 2 runs at the Twins, which I couldn't tell you what the fuck to do. I don't know. I need more. I need a lot more experience on that before I could even run it. Just run it, not even teach it. Just run it. So, but I think Brandy just put out a VMall prog group or whatever. So I probably actually try to get in that so I can learn that one. But yeah, like I said, definitely up for the challenge. I don't really. I'm, I'm not somebody who gets frustrated if people don't listen and
The biggest
stuff.
thing right now is getting people like comfortable leading and like consistent leading consistently.
Yeah.
Because like Professor like will probably be able to lead some,
Mm-hmm.
but he's in a lot of frogs with one of our other guilds.
Right.
And the ones that he's not like a main member of, like he sups for frequently. So like his weekends are basically nonstop.
Yeah.
Same thing with Sam. Sam is in two different guilds, and she's playing a ton. So like she's a good Discord resource for me. Like
Right.
that needs help. But has been able. Like her schedule is so stretched thin that she like when I messaged her, she was like, I'm interested, but I don't know how, when, or if I'm gonna be able to actually help out.
So yeah.
And then she sent me her call schedule. I was like, good lord, woman.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's all over the place. Mine. That's gonna be another thing with mine. Like mine are gonna be kind of weird too, because like I said, I work night shift, so I work 12-hour shifts, and it rotates. So like for just an example, I'm off today and tomorrow, but I'm gonna work Wednesday and Thursday, so I won't be able to do anything those days unless we had enough people to do like a morning trial or not a or day trial,
Yeah,
like a noon trial.
yeah, but like at the same time, like right now, like we've got a good amount of DPS, and we actually have more healers than I was expecting us to have. Like our biggest weak point right now is tanks. So like if you know anybody that is looking to get in,
I
like feel
might.
free to talk
I
to
was
me.
say I actually might know a guy. I think he's a tank, so
Yeah,
I will actually definitely
like
hit him up.
because we have tanks and people that are like budding tanks like Death Rider, like is perfectly capable of fighting tanks and stuff. But he's someone that's also is a lot of work because for months now I've been pushing him to get good with his healing.
Well, that's all I do now, and I've gotten pretty damn good. I've gotten some pretty good remarks from Brandy and all them as far as like how I've done with my healing, especially because I've only been doing it for 2 months, and I've already